All right, so there's wild old Smiley. She's just checking the birds out. All right. Now she was already, I threw the long line down, and she grabbed it, wanted to start running. So, a couple corrections. Little leash pressure up. She settled down. That was over here. She's doing this just because I'm holding her. Shit ain't no big deal. Here with these nutty dogs. Now you can take your time and be patient and patient and patient. Wait till they settle down and then reward that. Or if you're trying to do stuff, you know what? They're gonna adjust as long as you're fair and consistent with what you do. Right? Ain't no big deal, dude. People make stuff out to be a big deal when it's not. Look, she's being nice and calm. Good girl. Right? Here, come on this way. Good job. Right? Hold on. Hold on, boo. There's just too much. There's too much acting like these guys can't adjust to what we do. Right? There's too much. You can't do this. You can't do that. And just look, dude. When we put dogs through stress and we do stuff, if you're just cool, it ain't gonna be a big deal, man. So I got my good old hands-free belt on. So chances are I'm not real good. So first off, I'm not real good with these angles. Hey, get your face out of there. That's not even where the toys are. All that talking doesn't mean shit. Good girl. Um, so I'm not good with camera angles anyways. And today I've changed where we're at because it's all swampy. Here, back up. So typically when I put this on the belt, you're gonna see me fall once or twice. Good. And I don't care about that. You know why? Because we're out here playing. You don't want to correct that right now. You want her engaged with you. It's a it's a contextual thing, right? Right. So there she got my arm. Can I get mad at her for getting my arm? No, because I didn't have the toy out enough. She's not trying to get your arm. When they're playful like this. Now, if you ain't got a toy anywhere around and they get your arm, that's a different story. Well, we just let her go crazy. This is the same thing as yesterday with the tug balls. Just wait till she settles down, make it boring. We could go to the food, right? If you find you're waiting too long, the ideal way is just to ignore it and wait till they make the decision to let go. But the old school way is you work it, right? Drop it. You got both. Me, bitch. Ready? Drop it. All right. Nope. Drop it. See, why did I say no? I said no because she started to pull again. Right? So here we're gonna do a good girl. Good girl. Right? You don't want to wait too long because she's gonna do that, right? So I waited a little bit too long. Good. Okay. Yeah. When they're new, a lot of dogs, when they're new to it, you want to let them get it sooner than I let her get it. Some dogs, it don't matter. The chase is better, right? Chase is better than the cats, right? You can tug with it, make her like it, right? You stop the tug. I can't get over that. She let go. She let go and I pulled. I should have said good when she let go. Right, so right here. Good girl. Good. Okay. Oh, that's my boot. I thought it was my rope on my leg. The rope. My lead on my long line. I check for my green light. I don't know. And there's a level of it. Let me let her get a win. Oh, yeah. Let her get a win. Yeah, good. Get it. Yeah, get it. Oh, you're gonna grab it. Oh, I didn't mean to squeak it. Make it more exciting, right? Grab the toy, hold off on it, right? Ah. So look, when she jumped at the pole, I'm just blocking her from jumping it. She's jumping at the pole, not jumping at me. But that's part of it. If you go to get whatever you want, whenever you want, some of these crazy guys, if you block them from it, sometimes it takes 1 or 2 times of that, right? Let's see. No big deal. Right? Let's see. She's, oh, good girl. Look, as soon as I moved the pole, did you see that? I was going to reward her. I marked and was going to reward her, but I moved the pole at the same time. So the movement is exciting, right? Let's see if I go like this. Good. Let's see if she'll take reward. Okay. So that's what I need to do, right? With her, if I put the, it looks like if I make sure and put the stick straight up, you usually want some kind of physical cue, right? So they know when to play and when not to play. Safe. Slid into third base, huh? Oh, I went right to her mouth. Get it, girl. Yeah, get it, girl. Get it, girl. Yeah. Oh, get it. All right. So we're going to go like this. We're going to make it boring. We're going to let her choose to let go. Good. Reward it. Put the stick straight. Good. Okay. Right? Nice jump. Oh shit, it's got my leg. Okay, I got my leg out of there. Good girl. Get it, girl. Right? So you get the toy. Let me get my stick straight. Let her tug. Get it. Get it. Let her decide to let go. Good. Oh, as soon as I moved it, right? Good girl. Good. Very nice. Okay. Right. It's like everything we do, right? Like even teaching the obedience stuff. It's a verbal, a physical. Oh, good catch. Good snag, girl. Good snag. Right? So it's the same thing. When you use a punishment or correction, you have your verbal, your physical. Good. Drop it. Good. All right, so you see there? I said drop it. She looked straight here. So I need to start bringing the food either up or out, break it from the pocket because they get real hip to that. Good girl. Okay. And your physical movements, right? So like right there, I start moving, she's gonna move, right? Right? You go up. Good girl. Okay. I was late on my okay. I should have just said good. All right. Oh my God, it's heavy. Good. Good girl. Okay. So they might not can tell, but when I do a little one like that, I keep play going and I try to combine it with me moving. Do with the card over there. Good girl. I'm gonna let her get it. I'm gonna let her have it because we're gonna call it. So what I was starting to say is, I don't know if they can tell the difference between the light flip and the big flip. It appears to me that they do. Other people are gonna say, oh, don't get the difference. But I try to combine the lower flip with my movement so it's to keep play going. And when I do the big flip, I try to just stand still. I might have seen that somewhere, or I might have just started doing it. Who knows? But you're going to see people are going to tell you in everything that you do, This is life as well as this, right? As well as with dogs. Everything you do, nobody's gonna agree, right? So what do? You take what you think is best and what works for you. It's in anything. Excuse you, pig. What do we want to do? You want to do leash work? Look, she's like, I gotta play some more, right? So if she's doing good, leaving that alone. I mean, look, when it's sitting there, it should be boring, right? Or when I've got it on the ground or straight up, it should be boring, right? There she goes and gets it. So if I was to start playing right now, I would be rewarding that she got the toy. And if that's what you want, then who cares? If you want a little bit of impulse control, you would wait until she stops, right? You want one more run? How about a sit? Hand motion, spatial pressure. I did spatial pressure too soon. Good. Okay. Right. The release and then the toy goes. Right. So the short one, I try to so that one went kind of high. I try to combine it with me moving. The big one, I like to stop. Good. Okay. Right. So she didn't care about it because it was laying there. That's good. You can have it. Right. So it's a little bit of physical, a little bit of mental in it. And it's with you, right? So there's all this, a lot of people are pushing all this enrichment shit. This is fucking enrichment. Enrichment with you, doing stuff with the dog. Enrichment is for lazy people. Here's the other thing they don't tell you about enrichment. This is all stuff that comes from zoos, right? Animals in captivity. Are dogs in captivity? No. You're supposed to be doing stuff with your dog. Now, you want to be lazy and do enrichment for their brain stuff instead of working with them and doing interactive stuff? Then do it. That's okay. That's your lifestyle. It's your choice. I'm just saying I don't like it. Hey! Ah! Get her away from the spot. We don't want no digging. I don't know what it is right there. And then we got to get her busy, right? If we don't then get her busy, she's gonna go right back to. It's all right. Right. This is the problem that I have with the people that push enrichment, is they don't also push doing stuff with your dogs. They're doing it as a replacement for doing stuff instead of. I will tell people, like with Ginger's mom, I gave her all kinds of stuff, like a bunch of stuff that I don't tell people about, but I just know about, right? Because she's not going to do any kind of stuff like this, or very little bit. So she needs it to help her out. It's a very bad adoption, right? She shouldn't even have that dog, but she loves her, right? Okay, and she's spending a lot of money for her to come here, right? The kind I usually try to get people away from. But if people aren't going to do it, it's better for the dog to keep coming. Hey, if she wants to keep paying that money instead of doing the work, that's her call, right? Everything is your call. So what does your dog need? And then what is your goals? Not what your goals are compared to what your dog needs. What your dog needs is first, right? Otherwise, you're not going to have a good dog. You're going to have all kinds of problems, right? They all have a different level of physical need, a different level of mental need. No chewing. You can tug it. I'll tug with you. Don't be chewing off my chipmunk. Don't be chewing off my chipmunk. And you see all this talking right here that I'm doing with her? That don't mean shit. Whenever you're sitting there talking to your dog like that, they don't understand all that crap. That's for us. And that's okay. As long as you know they don't understand it, is the point. I know she doesn't understand. Right, see right there? She got my hand. Can I get mad at her for getting my hand? No, she's trying to get the toy. Oh, yeah. I got to do the toy better, or I can't get mad, one or the other. You can't get mad in that situation. And you shouldn't get mad anyways. You just got to figure it out. When you do emotional corrections, that's what they don't understand about punishment and corrections, is when you're all emotional about it. And it's not that they don't understand it, it's just they're not going to follow that energy. Huh, girl? Ain't that right, girl? You ready to go walk? We got to slow it down. Ready? Drop it. See, I don't care about the mouthing. Good. I should have marked it already. Because I'm not trying to make it all look really pretty. If it was something more important, I'll stick my hand in their mouth, right? But you have to have built a trusting relationship first before you start doing that kind of stuff. I mean, unless it's life and death. All right, let's go over here. Oh, turn this off.